You're between 16 and 19, and you want to get ahead. Now you can, with a modern apprenticeship. Get a modern qualification while you work, and face your career with the skills you need. Start training and free your potential with a modern apprenticeship.
Kev?
With the History Channel, you've got a choice. Monday, there's the swashbuckling hero Errol Flynn. Tuesday, blonde bombshell Jane Mansfield. Wednesday, the legendary sex goddess Marilyn Monroe. Thursday, Latin lover Rudolph Valentino. And Friday, it's hometown hero Jimmy Stewart.
Looks like I'm back in the movies again, don't I?
Make a date with the Hollywood romantics on Biography, all next week at 6 on the History Channel.
Welcome back. We're live at the Palexpo Stadium in Geneva. Peter Fleming, pick a winner for me in this match.
I have to go with Rosset. He's the class player here, and Dreekman is a neophyte. Let's go with that one.
Right, taking us through the match for us is Bill Threlfall and Jerry Williams. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. That was quite an opening rubber, wasn't it?
Certainly was. Absolutely brilliant. We were loving it in the studio.
Yes, well, they played so well and so hard that between them they dug a sort of hole in the court at the far end, and this second rubber has been slightly delayed because of that. The far end now, as you look at that picture there, and so they delayed the arrival of these two players, Dreekman and Rosset, on court, so that the ground staff who'd laid this clay court, which is a very good court, I think, could do a little repair at the far end. You're going... Oh, by the way, the umpire, we have a British interest here. The umpire for this match is Ted Watts of Kent, whose wife, Sylvia, is also a very good umpire indeed, and Sylvia is umpiring in the tournament right now in Sunderland. So there you are, Bill. That's nice.
Yeah, it is. We got on court a fellow in the picture there. Not many people are taller than Peter Fleming, and Chris Bailey for that matter, but this man is. He's 6'7". How do you feel about that? How would you like to play him, Peter?
Well, at this point, I don't think I would like to play him. No, I think he's a little bit too good for me, or way too good for me right now.
Now, you're just being typically modest there.
Yeah, typically.
You'd still like to be out there, though, wouldn't you?
Peter,
I would.
I just want to ask Peter Fleming again how he viewed the tactics in that last match. I found it pretty fascinating the way Slasek got better, changed his tactics, became a serve volleyer a bit more, and so on. Quite intelligent stuff going on during that match.
Yeah, I think that really when he got into the match, though, I thought he was playing a more patient game, didn't you? Because he really just said, I'm going to get stuck in on the baseline, and I'm going to attack from time to time, but I'm just going to pelt Prentice-Hill's forehand until he submits. And on about error number 50, you could see that was working. Yeah,
well, Jerry, in fact, made that point, and that, you know, he first of all played very much more carefully, and then when he rebuilt his confidence, then he attacked a bit more.
Just tell you about this man, Marc Rosset. This is his town. He has an apartment here. His parents are here. And you need to be here to realize just what a hugely popular person he is in Swiss sport. I was asking one of the... I'm talking about Rosset here. You're watching the picture of Hendrik Dreekman, the new German hope. But just to say this about quite where Marc Rosset stands in Swiss sport, I'm told by one of the journalists that he comes just in popularity, just behind Bruno Kernen, the downhill skier, and Michael von Gruningen, the giant slalom expert. But everywhere he goes, Rosset is followed. Everyone wants his autograph. Everyone wants to interview him. And in fact, he finds it quite oppressive. He actually said, I think, when I was talking to him when we first came out here at the start of the week, he actually said he wishes they weren't playing this tie here in Geneva because he finds it simply too much.
Yeah, I can understand that too, Jerry. He was born in Geneva, of course, and so he has an enormous following here. And in fact, he won his first tournament here in Geneva. That was the start of his very good career.
He had to miss the Australian Open because he rather lost his temper, which I'm sure he knows was stupid, and bashed his fist against an advertising hoarding playing in Perth at the start of the year in that Hopman Cup mixed doubles event. But he's fit again now, and this is one of the very big serves in the game, opening against Hendrik Dreekman, with the Germans one up. This is between the number 1, this man, of Switzerland, and the number 2, Driekman of Germany. Just to make the point that Driekman, who has a real talent for this game, Driekman has beaten, in the last couple of years, Becker and Ivanisevic, and so he knows how to defuse a big serve. Whether or not he can defuse Ross's in his first Davis Cup ties, I mean, Driekman, remains to be seen. Best of 5 sets.
Thank you. Person.
Didn't go in, but that was over the 200k mark, 202. 125, 6 miles an hour.
Well, now there's the thing.
Beautiful accuracy there, rather played it close to the body, difficult shot.
Once Driekman can get into the point, once he can return the serve and begin to feel he can control the ball, then he's going to be, I think, on a par with Rosset. The question is, can he return the serve often enough once Rosset really finds his rhythm? Well, psychologically, that's a huge blow by Hendrik Driekman, who's broken Rosset's serve for the first time of asking. 1-love, Germany lead, and by 1 rubber to love.
Yes, well, Driekman does, as you pointed out earlier, Jerry, he does not respect very big reputations, and there are a few bigger reputations than Boris Becker, Goran Ivanisevic, you mentioned. He's beaten a host of other good players as well. He's beaten Wayne Ferreira last year, that was early in 95, and then went on to the 3rd round of the US Open, of the Australian Open, I should say. And he beat Becker in Munich. Becker still suffering from the effect of losing Monte Carlo, having had match point against Muster. Semi-final Tokyo, beat Harhaus, beat Ivanisevic. So this is a young player, clearly, who doesn't mind playing big players in every sense.
I would say he's got more talent, more natural talent than Prinosil, but he certainly hasn't applied himself the way Prinosil has over the last couple of years. In fact, most people would say that Hendrik Driekman has been a wasted talent. And I think if that's true, he's also been unlucky with some injuries, but I think if it's true, Driekman, a personable young man, knows that and seems to be at a moment in his life where he's beginning to apply himself properly.
15 love. 15. 30-15.
Quite a low toss, this. Quick service action.
30. Thank you.
Yeah, and that quick action there, Bill, I think rather took Rosso by surprise. He didn't really see where that was going to go.
No, his first serve is a quicker action than the second. Second serve, he tosses the ball really quite a long way to the left, gets a lot of work on the ball there. That's where he normally tosses his second serve.
Yes.